Hi everyone, my name is Thomas Kim. Today is August 15th, 2022. This is my 39th episode for C++ 17 2023 CUDA SQL OpenGL OpenCL TBB. This is 8th episode for C++ 23 Deducing this. Also, 3rd episode for Curiously Recurring Template Pattern. In this episode, we will solve the nastiest chronic 40 years old problem in C++ programming using deducing this. If you are interested, please keep watching. If you want to follow my current and future session, I assume you watched my previous videos listed here, from deducing this 1 up to deducing this 7. Otherwise, you may not be able to follow my current session. Please double-click this link. I assume you have watched my previous videos listed here, from deducing this 1 up to deducing this 7. If you missed one of these, you may not be able to follow my current session. Show more from episode 38. Please double-click this link. Show in folder, unzip it. Rename 39. Double-click, copy, and rename. Go up, copy this folder, paste it in your working directory. Now start Visual Studio Code. Open your working directory. From folder 39, open up CRTP4.cpp. Ctrl V, Ctrl N. Please understand that we created this code in our previous episode. Open up Microsoft Compiler. dir cd 039 crtp clexc std. We use latest C++ latest. Then crtp4.cpp fem.exe, hit enter. clsm. It works perfectly. Now, this is constant. A is constant. We rebuild. It does not work. Error occurred at line 75. At line 75. If we want to solve this problem, we have to do something very nasty. Copy this. Paste. It should be const. It should be const. Also, copy this. Paste. Const. Also, copy this. const. We have to fix like this. Now we build again. Here we still have problem at line 39. So line 39, it should be const. In this case, it should be const. We build again. Now it works. We can try const b. We rebuild. This is our conventional coding technique. We have to define non-constant version, also constant version. Non-constant version, then constant version. This is really nasty problem in C++ programming. We can solve such nasty problem in our current session. Now close this file. In the Explorer again, right-click, CTRP3, copy, select folder 39, paste. Rename, solved. Hit enter. Open up forward.cpp. From this file, from line 29, scroll down, namespace cpt, copy. Here, paste. Control Home. I will delete this part. So this is CPG types namespace, and we defined CPT CPG types, this namespace alias. I will copy and paste these links for your reference. Please understand that if you want to understand my current session, I assume you have watched episode 32, Deducing this, episode 1, up to episode 38, Deducing this, episode 7. Otherwise, you may not understand my current session. Ctrl B, I will fold it up. There emerges a new kid on the block called Rust. But don't get intimidated by this fresh boy, because C++ is and will rejuvenate itself by introducing reducing this. So this auto self here using derived Tcpt like T decltype self derived. We used CPT like T to copy the specifiers or properties of self to derived. Then we define derived t. With this, we can change derived. Here, derived t, then self. With this, derived name. In the same manner, this auto, me, it doesn't matter. Using derived t, cpt, like t, decltype, me, derived. We use derived t, me. Then our problem is fixed. In the same manner, this auto self. Here also, this auto me. We fixed like this. We used deducing this syntax, which will be introduced to C++23 standards. With this, it can be constant or non-constant. We build again. Now the file name is solved. Hit enter. CLS-M. Now constant version, non-constant version works perfectly. We defined one member function. One member function each. Both constant, non-constant works perfectly using Microsoft compiler. Perfect. I will make a few changes to my previous wording. There emerges a new kid on the block called Rust. Don't get intimidated by this flashy boy, because C++ is ever evolving and will constantly rejuvenate itself with new features. So don't get intimidated by Rust. Here, C++ reference, Ctrl-click. Please refer to this documentation. Compiler support, C++23. Compiler support. If you scroll down, you can find deducing this. As of today, only Microsoft compiler version 19.32 or above partially support deducing this. Also, this compiler EDG Ccpp also support reducing this. GNU, GCC, Clang, MSVC, Apple, EDG Group, Intel C++, IBM C++, Sun or Oracle C++, Embarcadero C++, also NVIDIA, HP C++. These are major IT corporations who are aspiring to be the leader in the IT technology. Rust cannot compete with C++ language and community.